crow pose, baby. Let's get right on into it. I'm gonna give you 3 clear steps on how to enter this pose. If you get hung up on any of the steps along the way, you know that's a step that you can work on as often as you'd like to master that one step, and then hopefully one day you'll be able to master crow pose. So let's get right into it. Biggest 2 things I can give you is lose your expectations of how your crow pose progress should look. And the second thing is to keep trying until you get it. Might take 10 minutes, might take 10 years. Either way, it is showing you a lesson that you are capable of doing anything with persistence and care. Find your way into a squat. So your toes are on the ground, and then give yourself enough room on your mat for your hands to be on the ground. So I recommend facing your mat on the long way. Ooh, my mat is dirty, but let's act like that's not a thing. Press your hands so much into the mat, it feels like you're resting them on 2 basketballs. Lift your hips up and walk your feet as close as you need to towards the hands for your knees to rest on your triceps when you bend your knees. Spin your biceps forward, triceps back. It's like you're wrapping your arms around. See how high you can crawl your knees up towards the shoulders. Press your legs into the arms, like get heavy. Let your arms be strong and push back against your legs. The more you push into each other, the more stable your crow pose shelf will be. Really make sure that you're comfortably resting your legs on your arms, and that's gonna make it better. It might feel weird at first. Most yoga poses do. Just be cool with that and know that the more you do it, the more familiar you will feel. Will be. Lean forward, forward, forward until your elbows are directly over the wrist, and start to bend your elbows more and more and more, and your feet will start to feel like they're becoming lighter. Look forward, squeeze your core, reach your spine towards the ceiling. Squeeze your core, reach your spine towards the ceiling, and see if your feet can lift up. If not, I want you to practice. Welcome to New Hampshire. If not, I want you to practice just lifting 1 foot up at a time, hands on the mat, knees onto your triceps, crawl them up, lean forward, bend your elbows. Can you lift 1 foot up and lower it down? Switch feet, lift and lower. This is your exercise that you can continue practicing until you find more ease. The more you practice, the quicker that day will come where you get into crow pose and you're like, how the fuck did I get in this pose? Biggest thing I want to say about crow pose is use this as a way to grow. It's never about the pose, it's about what you learn from the pose. So be open-minded that if you aren't getting crow, there is a lesson within the discomfort of that. Find your nice arm alignment, biceps forward, triceps back. And then start to lift your hips. Placing your knees on your triceps, you'll bend your elbows, leaning forward so your elbows are directly over the wrists. Think like you're doing a push-up, you're doing chaturanga. Look forward, use your mind, imagine that your feet are becoming extremely light. Think of your spine being lifted towards the sky, engage your core, and all those little tricks are gonna make it easier for your feet to lift up. If you are in crow pose, I want you to look as far forward as you can. Imagine someone's taking a picture, smile, get your whole face in it, and can you jump your feet back? Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, and let's try it all again. Hands in the mat, Lift your hips and find your knees on your triceps. The higher up, I find it's easier. However, some people like to place them right on your elbows. You find what works for you. Find your proper arm alignment and lean forward. Engage your core, reach your spine up, up, up. Keep leaning forward. Use your mind, imagine your feet are light. And maybe today or one day, you can find crow pose. And maybe one day or today, you can hop back and flow. That's what I got for you today. I super appreciate you for watching this. Just from you watching this is giving me the opportunity to share content that I truly love and connect with people who love it as well. So thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, the light and the love in me honors and sees the light and the love in you. Namaste. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to interact with you. Add a like, add a comment. I would love to hear what you think. Thank you so much.